the Mediterranean world trembled as two mighty civilizations clashed in a series of conflicts that would reshape history. Rome, the rising land power with its disciplined legions, faced Carthage, the wealthy maritime empire that controlled the seas. What began as a dispute over the island of Sicily would escalate into 3 brutal Punic wars spanning over a century, the ancient world's first true world war. The First Punic War, 264 to 241 BC, revealed Rome's incredible adaptability. Though they had no naval tradition, the Romans built a fleet from scratch in just 60 days. Their invention of the corvus, a boarding bridge that turned sea battles into land engagements, allowed them to defeat Carthage's superior sailors. After 23 years of fighting, Rome emerged victorious, seizing Sicily and forcing Carthage to pay massive reparations. But the peace was uneasy. Carthaginian general Hamilcar Barca made his young son, Hannibal, swear eternal hatred against Rome, setting the stage for an even bloodier conflict. Hannibal's daring invasion of Italy in the Second Punic War, 218 to 201 BC, brought Rome to its knees. Leading war elephants through the treacherous Alps, he appeared suddenly in northern Italy and won 3 devastating victories at Trebia, Lake Trasimene, and Cannae. At Cannae, Hannibal's brilliant tactics encircled and annihilated a Roman army of 80,000, still considered one of the worst defeats in military history. For 15 years, Hannibal roamed Italy undefeated, while Rome refused to surrender, adopting Fabius's strategy of avoidance and attrition. The tide turned when young Roman general Scipio Africanus took the war to Africa, forcing Hannibal's recall. At the Battle of Zama in 202 BC, Scipio used Hannibal's own tactics against him, defeating the Carthaginians decisively. Carthage surrendered its navy, paid enormous indemnities, and lost its status as a Mediterranean power. But Roman hatred ran deep. Cato the Elder ended every speech with, "Carthage must be destroyed." In the Third Punic War, 149 to 146 BC, Rome found an excuse to finish its rival. After a 3-year siege, Scipio Aemilianus burned Carthage to the ground, slaughtering or enslaving its inhabitants. Legend says the Romans salted the earth so nothing would grow again. The Punic Wars demonstrated Rome's ruthless determination. They suffered catastrophic defeats, but always came back stronger, adapting their tactics and willing to sacrifice anything for ultimate victory. The wars transformed Rome from an Italian power into the dominant force in the Mediterranean. But the strain of constant warfare would soon expose cracks in Roman society, as wealth inequality grew and generals became more powerful than the state itself. The stage was set for the fall of the Republic, a story of ambition, betrayal, and civil war that would change Rome forever. In next episode, we will discuss From Heroes of the Republic to Warlords of an Empire, how Rome's conquests destroyed its own democracy, the rise of Marius and Sulla, and the beginning of Rome's century of civil wars. Was Rome's destruction of Carthage justified self-defense or historical cruelty? Could Carthage have won if Hannibal had marched on Rome after Cannae? Share your thoughts below.